What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to another morning. Wake up. I am a little bit later to the party than I'm supposed to be. But um I was taking a look at some of Candace Owens' words from the video that she dropped. It was apparently 16 hours ago. I was like 4 million views, so I'm mad late to the party. But it's not much comment I have on it. I will say though, I do respect her for not, talking about every single thing that she possibly could have touched on, in that there she kind of kept it, kind of singular focused and, I don't know. Excuse me if I'm hurting anybody's feelings, but she did basically insinuate that Israel got something to do with this Kirk situation, and don't demonetize me, or I'm not monetized, but don't like shadow ban me for speaking on it. But it seems more you like she's the only person that's like low key uniting us um behind Kirk rather than dividing us behind Kirk. I mean, like, I guess as a human race, it's much the same. But as Americans, it's much easier to blame non-Americans. Well, I guess not to some people. Not to some people. To some people, it is easier to blame a specific group of people, whether that be that group or that group or that group over there or those groups over there, whatever. We like to cast shade on specific groups. It's just, in fact, I'm not gonna call it all to one specific group or race of people because I think everybody's a little bit guilty of it. But like I said, Candace wasn't she didn't hit on any of that stuff, which I respect. Um, just because like but there's a lot that comes with it. Well, it doesn't matter what you say. There's a lot that comes with it, and um, it's definitely a deliberate decision to do that. And I respect that. I respect her, kind of just keeping it focused on uh, like what led up to it from kind of like an Israel perspective with the things that he was saying in regards to them, and whatnot. And it's like it is a little odd with all that she did mention a lot of details when it comes to the investigation and how there's like holes in like why they're only releasing grainy photos instead of like actually putting out like all of the more high res shots that they do have, because students on the campus have been coming out and saying that that there's this camera here, and they're he had to walk past this camera and that camera and whatnot. So it's like, but it's in today's overstimulated information age. It's pretty easy to for everything to get lost in the sauce. So that's why we kind of try to just keep it to the charts and the data, and make our munions, and chill in the background. You know what I'm saying? Let me let's get to chopping it up about these charts here. Let me move this screen over there so I can see good. I'm gonna have to make this a wee bit smaller. Is it gonna look smaller on the screen? Not that much. Not that much. We're still in the CAD JPY trade. If you just go through the last couple of videos on the channel, we've been, uh, kind of swinging this to the downside. It's kind of, I guess we really call this a trade of the month. Shoot, call it trade of the quarter. It's taking a while, but let's check out DXY real quick. And listen, if folks is missing out on the live streams, it's because you don't have the notifications turned on. So I don't feel bad because I tell you in each video, you know what I'm saying, and turn them notifications on. So you just not following directions. It's like, oh, I wasn't there for the live stream. You ain't follow directions from the last live stream you saw. I told you to turn on notifications. War. But now, DXY, jeez Louise, look at that. Fell, dipped, went ahead and let me go on a higher time frame here. Went ahead and got up under this low here that we had marked off. So now we'll likely see. I mean, it looks to be taking a nosedive, doesn't it? I mean, we're really close to the to tomorrow. Tomorrow's when the Fed's supposed to be cutting rates. If I'm not mistaken, it's not today. It's tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow. I'm not that late to the party. Um. USD federal funds rate. Yep, at 1 p.m. FMC economic projections, and the whole press conference shabango. So markets are gonna be acting, um, not. I mean, I won't say acting. They're pricing data in, but it's gonna look really volatile tomorrow around noon. Probably all morning. Honestly, it's probably just gonna be volatile all morning until after that. Everything's probably gonna chill out after the meeting and whatnot. It may even some liquidity may even die out right beforehand, but um, I it's just been such an anticipated meeting that you know I can imagine there's a lot of inexperienced traders going to be doing God knows what with their leverage, and there's going to be some whales doing exactly what we know what they're going to do with their leverage. So we know we're going to get some pretty big price swings on things like NASDAQ, SPX, QQQ, um, a lot of the major trackers. But if you're not in any like Euro buys or GU buys right now, you know we called those out. We've been calling those out all week on the really the past 2-3 weeks. We've been kind of getting y'all ready for these buys, and the DXY is broken down to the downside heavily. So if you're in those trades, you are in good profit on EUR USD or GPUSD, AUD USD, and you're in some good floating. So make sure you secure your trades. Now, I'll be. This is pretty. This is an extended kind of candle. So you know it's either gonna continue lower, give us a formation, and then go test this, or it's gonna stop here where it's at and go test this out, and then give us some downside. It may be like something we get a pop during the Fed meeting, right? Just because of a pop of liquidity, and then it rejects this, and you know, the cut happens and it sends it flying downward. Something like that is what I'll expect, and that's what I'll be looking for to get more entries on Euro USD. We're just we're just trailing stops into profit at this point. TP1, TP2, whatever you want to call it. Already got smacked, as you can tell. This is the same box that's been up the past few videos that we've done on the channel. So you guys can go look at those. You know what I'm saying? Understand the analysis that went into it, and you know you see the finished product. I'm not gonna say every single trade happens like this. Honestly, the majority of them don't. A lot of times I'll get like stopped out in profit. And I'll have to like find another entry. And it happens a lot less now just because I just kind of I trail a little less often than I used to. You know, in the more so the past like year or so. That's only just because I've had more on my plate. So I just have less time to just check. So it's legit. Just I have more to do, so I have less time to check and actually manually trail my stops for the trades that I manually take now. Harmony, our trading bot, that it trails its own stop losses into profit. So our bot can take some really big winners, right? But it likes to cut losers very short. If it's not, if it's the momentum isn't continuously confirmed and it's dying out, Harmony will just get out of the trade. There's no reason to waste the fees. um, that's what I do love about our algo. I spent a lot of time on the last 3 months of working on it. We spent a lot of time in refining. Its profitability was amazing, while its ROI wasn't as maxed out as we could get it, right? And it was only because of how it was managing the trades once it won them. So it was just a matter of getting that logic to be understood by the system, and executed well. And so we've gotten to where like most of the pairs that it's trading, there is no less than a 80% win rate with all of them, and then for the majority of them, they're above 95%. So um, the profit factor literally says unlimited when I pull it up on trading. You guys can actually go to the website and link in the description. And it says the profit factor is unlimited because of the fact that the strategy just hasn't really taken that many losses. So it's just like it's not a super high frequency trading algo. It's gonna take 30 trades a day, and most brokers don't like that anyway. You don't want to mess around with all that stuff. This is for building up capital long term. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna make you a millionaire overnight, unless you have unless you're like a super wealthy person that's just almost that millionaire. It's the only way. And then you can dump a bunch of money into it, and then the more money you have to trade with it, yes, the more money you can make with it, because um, we go per, for live accounts, we go per point 10 per $10,000. So lot sizes are going to be adjusted based on your account size. And then if it's a funded account, with drawdown parameters and things like that, we're a little more strict, and lower the lot sizes a little more, just because of extra volatility, whatever. We don't ever want to be when I put anybody in a position of blowing an account. So we kind of make sure to kind of mitigate that on our end by making sure we understand the client's account, and what the parameters are, time limits, anything like that, so that we can have Harmony trade on it accordingly. Now, I will say Harmony trades 20 different assets at the same time, but not at the same. They don't open trades at the same exact time. So it's scanning all 20 of the assets, but due to how the sessions move and how some things are moving during agent sessions, some things are moving during legend sessions, some things are moving during NY. The bot trades that accordingly. So it's never in any more than 3 to 5 trades at a time. I think the very most I've ever seen it in was 7, but it took like a quick it took like a quick in and out. Well, no, that wasn't that quick. It was like an hour, but it wasn't in for that long. And then another one was it was like 2 entries on a singular trend. Look at that, your USD is just kind of going crazy. But yeah, no, harmonies. The future is of money growth is in AI. It's not in having your money sitting in savings accounts. So if you guys want to kind of take part in this world of investing without jumping in and learning everything about trading, and getting in and out of trades and everything, then it's real easy to get Harmony set up. All you do is go to a reputable broker like Oanda or FTMO, and you get your account, and then you send us not your broker details. We don't want that. We attach your account to our system. You send your platform information, for us to attach it to our system so it can trade on it. Like I said, not your broker information. We don't want to have access to moving your money around or anything like that. We don't want to take custody of y'all funds for Harmony. That's not what we do in that regard. It's just a matter of connecting our system to your account, and then you just watch it from your phone, and then you just go on about life, and let your savings account grow in the background. Is the That's the general idea. A lot of folks are, more folks want to just kind of make a whole bunch of money in a short time with it, and I've told them, yes, it can do that, but the more money that you have to trade with, the more money you can make. So it's like, if you want to make a decent amount in a short time, then just go get a 100K funded account. Instant funded account, easy, quick, trade on. Pretty decent lot sizes. There's a lot of folks, a lot of brokers out there with pretty decent drawdown parameters. There's a few people already subscribe to Harmony that have funded accounts. So if you guys need any information on that, just send us a quick message on any of the platforms, and we'll get you right and squared away with that. Euro USD just bugging some more. I say like the pullback entry y'all can get. Tweaking. Fully back to this level at least. At least. Like at the very least. Like if I wasn't in this trade already and I wanted to get in, and I want more entries. So this is like just me speaking facts. I would wait until price pulls all the way back to this here. Something in this area. If I had to guess, it's probably a pretty solid fib level too. It's probably like the 60 on the fib. Let's get rid of that line. There's too many lines. Too many lines. Kind of simplify it a little bit. Just kind of trailing that. I don't feel like extending the box. Doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, price break down a little bit during all this Fed stuff. Then bam. Let's see what the fib level is. Throw the fib on it, just like a Cadillac. Throw the fib on it. Then I bought a Cadillac. Yeah. This is a gold zone, actually. Would you looky there? Yeah, so that's your entry for the day. Chat box. There you go. Just gave y'all some more free money. Just do this all the time. Just giving out free monions. It's like, listen, and I'm not saying go over leverage anything. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. um, this is educational material, and you should use it as such. If you do decide to take a trade on it, though, trade safe, trade smart, trade drippy. Don't over risk. Do not over leverage, please. If the entry fails, let it go. But I don't think that's how that happens now. But I will say, be careful. Please be careful. Like, a lot of y'all brokers have some hidden clauses about not trading during news, and y'all gonna pop some entries tomorrow, and then y'all gonna get that email that say account violation. All right, so just chill on on all the extras. You know what I mean? And just get an entry either today if this happens, or wait it out until after the BS happens tomorrow and catch a continuation if you're trading on a funded account. Now, if you're trading on a funded account and they said, whatever with the news trading, and you pay for all the add-ons and whatnot, then, what I'm saying, do you. Go hard, go crazy. But, I encourage y'all to trade safely. Please trade smart, because I know there's going to be a lot of accounts getting wiped out tomorrow. during all this BS because it's so anticipated and everybody thinks they know everything, but you know, one wick could really, you know, one wick could really do it for some of y'all. You know what I mean? And it's better to have capital to trade tomorrow than to miss out on a trade today. You know what I mean? It's like we can miss out on the trade today. Screw it. Miss out on the trade tomorrow. Screw it. Have capital for next week. Have capital for next month. That's the important part. You know what I mean? So protect your capital. That's what I'll leave off with this morning's update. I'm mad that not too many of the members pulled up to the live stream, but it's because they still be having things going on. I know y'all got lives. It's all good. Y'all gonna watch the replay. I'm not offended. But to the chat box, for everybody that did pull up, thank you. Thank you for pulling up. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. Let me catch y'all on the next one.